So you've taken the plunge and you've brought your family on holiday to Whitby, but you're finding out that things here are more expensive than you originally thought. Just 9 holes of crazy golf will set you back £12. And a visit to the Abbey will cost you £36.50. And that's before you spend any money in the gift shop or cafe. And just 5 minutes in the Dracula experience will set you back £18. And a visit to the arcades will cost you an arm and a leg. Stay tuned as we show you 5 family days out that won't break the bank. Here we are in Saltburn, just a 19-mile drive out of Whitby, which will take you less than half an hour. And all these spaces here on the side of the road are completely free. And what 3 words are? What are they, Gilly?
Attic, moats, waxes.
Come check it out for some free parking here in Saltburn. And whilst those view of those lovely Victorian apartments behind me is absolutely amazing, you're not going to believe what we've just seen. Let me spin you around. It's the sea and a lovely pier. Check it out.
Here behind me is a lovely little funicular that takes you down to Saltburn by the Seas, sure. But today we're not going to take that, we're going to walk down. Come on, let's go.
Wow, that looks amazing. Let me at it.
Follow me onto the beach. Oof, it's quite deep in places.
It's the height of the summer holidays and there's plenty of room on this beach for everyone to come down and enjoy it. What do you think to Saltburn so far?
It's a fabulous beach, isn't it?
So we've not walked very long as Saltburn and we've got the whole place completely to ourselves.
Whoop, whoop.
Apart from seabirds. One thing you do have to be mindful on this walk is the tide times. Ideally, you check the tide times before you come out. I'll drop a link in the description below. And aim to start the walk at least an hour before low tide to give you ample time to get around without rushing. It's like walking on some alien planet. Ooh. And this is the part you have to be careful of because the tide comes in very quickly here. That's the hairy bit where the tide comes in over with. So now, enjoy the rest of this lovely walk. Stay tuned. Skinning Grove coming into view in the far distance. Height of the school holidays, and we've got all this beach here, lovely blue sea, lovely cliffs, and there's about 5 people on this beach. It's crazy. Come to Skinning Grove for an empty beach.
You have to snatch these days as you get them because I don't really know what's going on with the English summer.
It's today. It's just today.
Just today.
What do you think of the walk so far, Gilly?
I'm loving it. It's superb. Looking forward to the next stretch as well along these cliffs. It's going to be awesome.
Look at these lovely flowers growing out of the sand. About to start our ascent.
Come on, to the cliffs.
I mean, climbing in this heat isn't any fun, but every so often you get a lovely breeze off the sea. It just feels wonderful. Wow.
I just absolutely adore a coastal walk on a sunny day when it's blue skies and there's that little bit of a sea breeze. We are now also on the Cleveland Way, which we're going to follow all the way back to Saltburn. Come on, let's go.
All the way back, we've got a lovely view of where we were walking down below earlier. Bye, Skinning Grove, bye. It's just amazing on top of these cliffs. Wow.
Look at this amazing charm bracelet. It's got all kinds of things on it. It's got a pussycat, meow. It's got a horsey.
Sure, it's a horse.
Nay, this is a pigeon. Coo, coo.
And the whole way along this cliff top, we've got these fantastic views of the North Sea. Check it out. There's a lovely Victorian pier coming into view.
Look, Nicholas, 1 mile to Saltburn. Let's go.
Wow, what a cracking view. That is world class. Think, Gilly?
It's amazing walk that, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's great. You can see it is important to get those tide times right because the tide does come all the way in.
Wow, that tide is quite far in now.
Lots of great places to have something to eat in Saltburn. Check it out while you're here. Don't forget to check out the award-winning pier whilst you're here.
That's an amazing pier, right?
Our final ascent of the day, back to the car.
Here we are, back at the car. That was a gorgeous 7.5-mile walk along the coast.
And cliff.
And cliff.
Incredible, don't forget the cliff.
Don't forget cliff.
Ooh, up and over. Anyway, if you are staying in Whitby for a few days or maybe for a week, then I do suggest you check out Saltburn, whether you come here by car or by the bus that runs very frequently. Come to Saltburn, check it out, and as always, maybe follow our route in the description below. Click in the route that says visit Saltburn and it'll bring up the map and the route, same as all the days out on this video. Stay tuned for more. Here we are in Hinderwell, just a 9-mile drive out of Whitby, which will take you under 20 minutes. And all these spaces by the side of the road, and even more in Hinderwell, are free. And the what 3 words are? What are they, Julie?
Really? Hang? Whizzing.
Check it out for some free parking here in Hinderwell, just outside Staithes.
Come on, follow me. This way. Through the snickets.
Does actually look like you're going to walk through someone's front garden. This is quite nice.
Hi.
Hello there. Wow.
Nettles down low, brambles up high.
It's time for very early Gate of the
Week.
Beautiful.
Bridge. Let's get our twirl on. Ta-da! Cheeky little twirl, cheeky little bridge twirl, cheeky, cheeky, cheeky little bridge twirl. Whoop, 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 whoop.
I mean, the sun's pretty intense today. It must be in the mid-20s. So it's lovely to have all this forest cover on your walk.
Nice cool cover.
What do you think of this walk so far, Julie?
Yeah, it's lovely. It's a bit of variety already. We're not really that far into it.
It's Julie. Just arrived in the top of Staithes, and you'd be pleased to know we've got some more snickets to walk down. I think we should be renamed the Snicket Channel. Look at this. Snicket, snicket, snicket. Typical English smell of freshly creosoted fences. Which way, Julie?
This way to Staithes Harbour. Follow me. Look at this lovely view.
And hear the seabirds. Wow, look at that.
Wow.
And look at that for a world-class bench.
The pew with a view.
It certainly is. Look at these lovely purple flowers. Love the rooftops. This way. Follow me. To Staithes Harbour. Wow.
Okay. Little snickets down to the harbour. More benches with nice views, quite popular.
So many ways down through the town.
It's like a treasure trove.
You could probably pick a different one each time you visited.
Feels like you're going to walk into someone's back garden.
Find something new each and every time.
Lots of snickety snicks.
Well, this is the Snickety channel. No one brings you more snickets on a weekly basis than Generation Explorers. Remember to hit that like button if you like Snickety Snicks.
And here we have the lovely Staithes. Singing waters. Oh.
So if you're coming to do this day out, then you probably spend quite a lot of your time, a bulk of your time here. Or we're just doing a whistle stop tour today. So we're going to head back to the car. Stay tuned. The world famous circumnavigator, Captain James Cook. Is it Captain James Cook? Am I getting confused with Star Trek? Anyway, the circumnavigator, James Cook, he stayed here when he got his first taste of shipping back in 1745. Check it out.
Oh, it's just lovely. Lovely little village. Really nice. Very quaint. Oof. Well, that was a tough climb out of Staithes. It's very nice up here, isn't it, Nicholas?
Beautiful. This is a great section. You've got uninterrupted views of the North Sea.
Look at these uninterrupted views of the English countryside.
I mean, just look at that for a beautiful bit of English coastline. You're not going to beat that.
We're entering the outskirts of Port Mulgrave.
Coastline stretched out for as far as you can see. Here we are entering Port Mulgrave. Port Mulgrave. You've got a little bit of road walking to get you back to where we parked the car in Hindwell. But it's very nice. Bye Port Mulgrave, bye! Back in Hindwell and almost back at the car.
We are back at the car. That was a lovely, just under 5 mile hike.
It's a great hike and it's a great way to see Staithes. There's plenty of refreshments here in Hindwell, lots in Staithes, and there's even some at Port Mulgrave.
And as always, we'll put the details below of the route.
Here we are in Ravenscar, the town that never was. It's a 15-mile drive out of Whitby, which takes you about 25 minutes. And all these spaces along this road here are free. And the what 3 words? What are they, Julie?
Begin, prawn, corrosive.
Check it out if you want some free parking here in Ravenscar. We haven't started our walk yet, but look at all these lovely benches along the side of the road. This fantastic view of Robin Hood's Bay, which, for my money, is one of the best views in all of North Yorkshire. Not long on the walk, and we've already picked up the cinder track, which runs all the way from Scarborough to Whitby. It used to be the old train line.
Choo-choo.
I mean, this is a world-class walk. You've got this fantastic view to the right-hand side, the entire way down. So we've walked just under 5 miles and we're now arriving in Robin Hood's Bay. Stay tuned.
So if you don't fancy walking back to Ravenscar, have a little mooch around Robin Hood's Bay and then catch the bus here every half an hour. And there's plenty of refreshments throughout Robin Hood's Bay, so you'll be sorted for drinks, snacks, meal, whatever you fancy. Robin Hood's Bay is also full of quaint little shops to have a little look about and a mooch. Lots of ups and downs in Robin Hood's Bay.
And look at this for an amazing picnic spot with an incredible view. So if the tide's fully in, you have to take this pathway here, which is marked the Cleveland Way, to get to Boggle Hole. But the tide's out, so we're going to use the beach to get to Boggle Hole that bit faster. That's where we're heading for. Raven Hall, right up there. Cracking views all the way back to Robin Hood's Bay and all the way up to Ravenscar. So if the tide is all the way out, you can make it all the way to Ravenscar and go up the cliff there to return to where you've parked. But we're going to join the Cleveland Way now. This way.
It's quite a steep climb back, but you can keep stopping and taking in these magnificent views.
It's time for Gate of the Week!
Oof, this is tough.
Here we are, back at Ravenscar. What do you think of that, Julie?
Absolutely amazing walk, one of our favourite.
Yeah, absolutely. Came in at just under 9 miles, but as Julie pointed out in Robin Hood's Bay, you can catch the bus back if you don't want to do the full circular. There are seasonal refreshments available here in Ravenscar, and there's all year round refreshments available in Robin Hood's Bay. For my money, this is one of the very best walks in Yorkshire. It's up there, top tier.
Absolutely.
Definitely check this one out. Here we are at Maybeck car park, and it's a 5-mile drive out of Whitby, which will take you about 15 minutes. Now this car park is completely free and there's lots of spaces, and the what 3 words are?
Abolish, shampoos, cleans.
Come check it out, some free parking.
The start of this walk is actually following the coast to coast path to Falling Foss. Come on.
Great thing about this walk is the paths are really well maintained. Oh God! Quite sturdy. And this is Mid Hall Falling Foss tea rooms, and it's very good. One tip, I'd advise you get here early because they do have a tendency to sell out. And whilst that view of that lush forest behind me is really amazing, you're not going to believe what I've just seen. Not going to believe this. Let me spin you around. It's a massive waterfall! Check that out! So if you haven't got much energy or you want to do just a short walk, you can just turn back and make it a linear walk. So you've walked from Maybeck car park, you've seen Falling Foss, maybe you've got something to eat, and then you return to the car. We're going to make it a circular today. Stay tuned.
So while you've got this little viewing platform behind me where Gen X Nick is overlooking the Forest Valley, wait to see what else there is on this walk. Let me spin you around. It's a medieval toll house called the Hermitage. Check it out.
That is so cool. Again, at this point, depending on your fitness and how much of the day you've enjoyed already, you've taken in the Hermitage, you've taken in the Falling Foss, you've maybe had something to eat in a tea room, maybe make it linear, head back the way you came. We're going to carry on today, make it circular, taking another waterfall and some lovely moor and farmland. Stay tuned.
You will find that once you get past the Hermitage, you'll practically have the walk to yourself. Not many people come out this way, but it is well worth it for what we're about to see. Littlebeck Falls.
Nice. Here you've got a nice little chapel at Littlebeck that's always open, and a picnic area if you want to stop and rest for a while. What do you think of the walk, Julie?
It's marvellous. 5-mile circular, really fun.
It was great. It had a combination of everything, didn't it? It had the waterfall, it had the Hermitage, a historic point, we had moorland, we had a lovely chapel. There's a smaller waterfall further along as well. As always, we're going to link this route in the description below. Here we are in Horsker, just a 3-mile journey out of Whitby, which takes about 9 minutes, and all these spaces on the side of the road are free. And the what 3 words are? What are they, Julie?
Twinkled fidget hangs.
Check it out if you want some free parking here in Horsker.
Just a few seconds from the car and we pick up the cinder track. Come on.
Great views over the moors. Check that out. And for a channel first, instead of walking under Larpool Viaduct, we're currently walking over the top of it. That's the view from the top of Larpool Viaduct.
Cracking view. We are at the end of the cinder track line. This is Whitby down here, and that we just walked just over 3 miles. Come on, let's check out Whitby. Look, William Scoresby, whaler, Arctic voyager and inventor of the crow's nest, lived here.
Time to do something we've done about 100 times on this channel, is climb up the 199 steps. It's 192, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 199 steps complete. Seeing the iconic Whitby Abbey.
So we've walked through Whitby, now we're going to pick up the Cleveland Way, go back to the car.
What do you think of this walk so far, Julie?
Super!
Walk along the Cleveland Way, we have cracking coastal views, just check that out.
You are gonna be forever, you and me. Always flying high in the sky. Bit Lighthouse Family.
It's time for Gate of the Week. Time for a short stop and a bit of a picnic. So we've been walking along the Cleveland Way for about 3.5 miles out of Whitby, and now we've come to this signpost here. Horsker, 1 mile. Up that hill we go. Watch out, Jill. Cows with calves in the field.
I'm not seeing them yet, just little lammies.
Strangest looking cows and cars I've ever seen. They look more like sheep and lambs. Lies. All lies. And for the final part of this walk, we've re-picked up the cinder track, which is going to take us back to the car. Here we are, back at the car.
Fabulous walk.
Absolutely amazing. Came in about 8.3 miles.
Yep.
And it has just started to absolutely team down. The weather forecast for today said that the rain was going to come in at 7 o'clock. It's actually only 5:30, so I'm glad we did that quite as fast as we did. It's a great walk. It takes in the cinder track, countryside,
Coastal paths.
Coastal path. You get to see Whitby. Highly recommend this one.
That was 5 fabulous days out if you're staying in Whitby.
Please let us know in the comments below if you've been on any of these days out. Let me know what you think about them.
Bye for now.
Bye.